Okay, we're playing Raghu from India. Someone we played before with success, I believe. Now, what opening is he going to choose? Is he going to play at all? Yes, that's his thing. From memory, that's exactly what he used to play. If he's going to play at this pace, it's going to be a long game for him. Objectively, I think bishop d3 is not that good. I think a knight move on f3 would have been better, or c3. Oh dear, that's not good at all for him. Now what this move does, it creates very weak squares here. It's particularly f6. And it's going to be very difficult for him from now on. Against positions like this, I play h4 very, very quickly. Just attacking. He's probably going to come to g4. After which I just probably castle. He's going to find his queen quite. Now there's an interesting trapper here. h3, queen takes, rook h2. Traps the queen, so he cannot take on g2. He has to go to h5. Oh, what a silly person. Fell into the trap. These are standard traps. I mean, they need to be known by anyone who wants to play blitz. I was going to castle when I realized this was on, and now the end is near, as we say. Well, queen takes rook is probably the only move here. He can't get the queen out, so he has to take the most expensive piece in exchange for his queen. Anybody else would resign, but he might move. Oh, there's no answer. It's not once your queen is trapped that you have to look for escapes. It's before taking on g2. He had to calculate what he would do if rook g1, if rook h2, and he would have quickly seen that the queen is trapped. So that's a bad day at the office for Raju, who actually takes the wrong piece. Hopefully he's not going to play bishop d6, because e5 will pick up his rook there, or the bishop. So now it's not just a matter of having lost quite a bit of material for him. I think he's lost on plenty of time in the process. We've only used 30 seconds or so, and he's almost getting into his last minute and a half. Okay, how good is this move? Alright, we're on to c7, and we're developing a piece. In this current situation, we don't have to do anything magical. We're not just threatening c7, we're threatening d5 as well. Pawn takes, and if not here, pawn d6, and then we pick up the rook at the end. So that's the real threat. some cute variation where the pawn goes there and then the pawn goes there. The rook comes here. Well, he's kind of met one thread, but really he's left that on. So we just basically take. We don't have to do anything, like I said, magical in this position. Just take the stuff he's giving us. I'm just wondering how we can put pressure on it on f7, pawn on here. Push, push. Yes, that's a legal move. Now what happens if we attack the rook in the corner there? He's going to have to give us this pawn here. Well, that's worse now because he's got two things on. He's got the rook here and he's going to have that rook here. Interestingly enough, his rook cannot move. So if he plays f6, we just take with the bishop, and he's got two rooks on. Complete demolition that hasn't even taken 1 minute. Great example of what not to do in an opening. And all this is made possible now because of the weakness on f6. So terrible chess.